A vintage picture tells 1,000 stories and speaks volumes. We're here with a gallery of 20 vintage photos of celebrities you shouldn't see, including some rarely seen childhood pictures and even some controversial ones. For now, let's get started. Here we have a picture of MERYL Streep. The versatile star has won 3 Academy Awards. In this photo, young MERYL Streep can be seen blowing a chewing gum bubble while staring blankly into the camera. This one is awkwardly funny. It's a mugshot of Microsoft billionaire Bill Gates when he was arrested by local police for violating a minor traffic rule. The photo shows the man behind the world-changing computer empire with his bushy hair and cheeky grin. Moving to the next, we have a photograph of Muhammad Ali posing with the Beatles before he became the heavyweight champion in 1964. It was shot by celebrity photographer Harry Benson. The picture next to you is one of the greatest scientific minds on Earth, Albert Einstein, and his funny furry slippers. It's actually weird seeing him in a pair of furry slippers. Audrey Hepburn is one of the 20th century's most iconic and bold personalities. This photo is from the sets of her 1953 film Sabrina, where Audrey Hepburn is drying her hair while puffing on a cigarette. Some pictures badly need context to understand the thought behind them. This is one of them. Legendary American actor Jack Nicholson, who's revered in Hollywood, plays with the camera while feasting on a watermelon in the 1970s. The one you see here is a photograph of Denver Convo's cheerleader squad dancing, including Robin Williams, the legendary actor and comedian in the 80s. In 2014, the loved comedian hung himself at home. Pet owners never fail to show love for their pets. It can be seen in the case of MARLON Brando, who was a highly praised actor during Hollywood's golden age. He can be seen listening to records in his home along with his cat. The next one is a picture shot in 1969 when Yoko Ono and John Lennon staged a 2-week bed-in in the Hilton Hotel in Amsterdam during their honeymoon as a non-violent protest against the Vietnam War. The rock and roll band charmed the audience and elevated the pop music to an art form. Here, John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr are captured posing on a beach while wearing striped clothing. Coming to the next one, here's a picture of Barack Obama in his 20s smoking a cigarette. Who imagined that this unassuming kid will go on to become the president one day? I'm not really sure whether you'd want to witness the pictures coming ahead, but let's get them anyways. This is a picture of Cindy Morgan, a young lady that began in radio, worked her way to local TV weather, sold green soap, and ultimately ended up in the most quotable comedy ever produced. This image is from a scene in the 1980 comedy film Caddyshack, wherein she played Lacey Underall. In the upcoming photograph, you can see Mick Jagger, Keith Richards, and Bob Dylan partying together, drinking and smoking in New York City. Mick Jagger turned 29 on this birthday in 1972. Some photos make you wonder how the person in the picture got away with it. This picture of Barbara Eden portraying a genie in her midriff bearing costume made her a sex symbol for the first episode of the show in 1965. Next on the list is this quirky photograph featuring Dr. FURTER with Columbia and Magenta. This photo belongs to the bizarre gender-bending film The Rocky Horror Picture Show, which remains one of the cult classics to the date. The one we have here is the picture where Anne-Margaret is all set to fly. The Swedish actress and singer Anne-Margaret seemed willing to be as sexy as she needed to be. The art of immersing oneself in character for a movie is incredible. This photo of Edie Williams from the movie Beyond the Valley of the Dolls, where she played a porn star, is evidence of it. Moving to the next one here, Steven Spielberg is chilling in Jaws' mouth. The 1975 film classic, released in the summer of 1975, is regarded as the first summer blockbuster. Coming to the second last picture, this fight scene featuring Lucille Ball in I Love Lucy's Italian Movie episode was hilarious as well as tragic. This is the face of a comedy night. The last photograph is from a sitcom where Donna Douglas and Nancy Culp battled it out for the title of the Queen of Beverly Hills in 1964. So this brings us to the end of today's video. Subscribe and we'll see you in the next one.